Thank you for tuning in to Wrote About It Wednesdays with P Wooten. This week I'll be sharing a poem titled Heroes. Heroes is available in my collection of short poetic stories. P is for Poetry Volume 1. It's available on Amazon, and I'm going to get right into it. Black heroes deserve an untarnished legacy. We deserve to be remembered in light, not darkness. And I do want to see more museums and monuments, more official holidays, Black folks on stamps. Black heroes matter. Now, you and I's heroes may be different depending on what city you grew up in, but long live the heroes. Long live our daddies, uncles, cousins, and them. I don't want you to work this hard and go this far for them to remind you that we're all just still niggas. They will cross the color lines 1,000 times to build you up just to take you down. They took Bill Cosby down to a Philly prison and snapped 1,000 pictures of him in handcuffs. So years from now, they can say he was arrested for rape. But they won't bring up how they let him get away with it. They won't mention the $1 billion boys club members that party just as hard as him. They won't mention that he was one of the very few that was convicted. He was once seen as an American hero. They may mention the Cosby Show in a different world too, but they'll put in bright, bold letters, he was a philanthropist and a racist. We don't get no heroes. They will talk about his donations, productions, and the money made, but they will repeat it over and over again. Rapist convicted at 86. You will not rest in peace is the message I got. From my side of the street, that's what it said. We don't get no heroes. Our heroes are loved and let go. It's psychological. We set ourselves up for failure by playing hardball in a game we don't belong in. You can dunk, shuck, drive all your way you want. You can even play hardball in the courthouse. But when it's your turn, they will let you know who the judge, jury, and quarterback is. You will be a good deal going wrong. They will remind you that your Fortune 500 company started with a loan from a drug dealer. They will use adjectives like, and, however, although, to describe you when they write an article about you on the anniversary of your company that you fought hard to build. But what happens when the house nigga does not listen? Is he no longer master's favorite? What happens when the football player takes a knee, but he gets all the plays right? Was he wrong? What happens when she is smart enough to save lives but wears the afro to work with scrubs? Is she no longer the hospital hero? What happens when the neighborhood comedian went from clubs to arenas? Then they handed him a check with stipulations to wear a dress. They wanted him to be sassy and pretend to laugh at their interpretation of what's funny to Black people. Is he still funny? Is he still our hero, or a sellout, or a coon? We don't get no heroes. What happens when they discharge the vet before the world's over, before the war is over? No Purple Heart will be able to fill the hole in his heart as he faces alcoholism and homelessness in the same country he fought for. We don't get no heroes. Oh, but what happens if he loves a man and admits that he's not straight, as if he wasn't trained to hold his rifle straight? What happens to our heroes? They disappointed us. We disappointed them. They see sawing with who we are. It's all a game. Somehow our culture is shocked, bruised, and blue over the behavior you taught us. I believed that he was too talented to stoop so low, but I could never get over a grown man wanting to sleep with children. So we canceled you. But you started a tug of war on our hearts because our ex-boyfriends and cousins and them all got a pass for the things that you've been convicted for. You started a tug of war about art imitating life. You triggered emotions and hard truths about some of us who protect our abusers. It's hard to know now that R. Kelly is no hero. We sang your songs at high school graduations, and even sometimes in church. But you are no hero. People like you remind us of our traumas that we don't let go. We still sing some of your songs full of lust and pride because it hurts to know the real reasons why we don't get no heroes. We don't get no heroes. They talked about James Brown and Ray Charles's cocaine tendencies and them ready for made TV movies before they can pay homage to their contribution to music. They showed us your faults. I will remember you in your light for the good you did do, and understand only God is your judge. I will understand what you did for the culture. I will not ignore your faults and poor decisions either. And parts of me will keep you as is. Someone not perfect, but talented. Someone not perfect, but worth celebrating. Everyone, we all deserve a hero. And depending on where you're from and who you are, our heroes may be different. But from my side of the street, we don't get no heroes. Thank you. That was Heroes. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you can relate. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please let me know what you think. I know I stumbled on some of my words. I was getting into it, y'all. But thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you. Have a good night. Please like, share, and subscribe.